It's official. Sean Diddy Combs has been denied bail for a third time. Diddy has been behind bars since September and will remain there until his trial date hearing, which is set for May 2025. He was denied bail by the current judge Arun Subramanian overseeing this case. The music mogul Sean Combs, who is facing charges of sex trafficking and racketeering. This marks the third time that Combs' legal team has attempted to challenge his detention. In an order issued Wednesday, Judge Arun Subramanian stated that prosecutors had provided evidence of Combs' history of violence and efforts to manipulate communication with the outside world while in custody. The judge also noted concerns about a potential risk of witness tampering, citing evidence that Combs had attempted to contact individuals connected to the case. As a result, Combs will remain in custody at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn until his trial begins in May. The 55-year-old music mogul has been behind bars since his arrest in September, following an extensive federal investigation that lasted nearly 10 months. After Combs' arrest, his legal team proposed a bail package they believed addressed the court's concerns. They offered a $50 million bond secured by Combs' Florida mansion and promised to provide 24/7 security, with all visitors limited to family members. Combs would also be cut off from access to phones and the internet, except for communication with his lawyers, of course. However, prosecutors rejected this proposal, arguing that there was no way to trust private security guards hired by Combs to prevent possible obstruction of justice. They pointed to evidence that Combs had already attempted to interfere with the case before and after his indictment. Judge Subramanian echoed these concerns, stating that the court could not rely on Combs or his private security team to adhere to the proposed conditions. At a bail hearing last week, Combs' lawyers suggested that he be allowed to remain at his Manhattan apartment instead of his Miami area home, which has access to a dock. But the judge rejected this suggestion as well, citing ongoing concerns over the potential flight risk. The case has drawn significant attention, especially after CNN aired hotel security footage from 2016 showing Combs physically abusing his former girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, who is central to the government's case. Ventura, referred to as Victim 1 in the indictment, filed a civil lawsuit against Combs a year ago, further fueling the legal battle. Prosecutors have presented the footage as evidence of Combs' violent tendencies, referencing a text message Ventura sent after the assault in which she said, "I have a black eye and a fat lip. You are sick for thinking it's okay to do what you've done. I still have crazy bruising." Combs faces charges of sex trafficking, racketeering conspiracy, and transportation for prostitution. He has pleaded not guilty to all charges. In a previous bail hearing, Judge Andrew L. Carter Jr. had called the video disturbing, but he later recused himself due to a personal and professional connection with one of Combs' new attorneys. In their third attempt to secure bail, Combs' lawyers sought to discredit the footage, accusing prosecutors of selectively editing the video to present a misleading narrative. But at last week's hearing, prosecutor Christy Slavic argued that the video clearly shows Combs physically attacking Ventura, including hitting, kicking, and dragging her. Beyond the abuse allegations, prosecutors have also raised concerns that Combs has attempted to obstruct the investigation. They accuse him of trying to contact witnesses, paying someone to make a public statement in his defense, and even using a three-way phone call from jail to communicate with an alleged co-conspirator. Judge Subramanian specifically highlighted Combs' contact with a grand jury witness, identified as a male commercial sex worker. Despite claims from Combs' defense team that the communications were harmless and part of his trial preparation, the judge found the behavior troubling. Combs' lawyers were unable to explain why he continued to contact the witness after their testimony or why he deleted text messages with them. The grand jury investigation is ongoing, and prosecutors have suggested that the case could expand as new evidence is uncovered. Combs' legal team has not ruled out the possibility of further challenges to his detention. Last month, Combs filed an appeal with the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit, though this has been temporarily suspended as his lawyers pursue the current appeal at the district court level.